As you all know, I went to HMV today, and I bought some DVDs, Blu-ray box set, and I think it was a DVD box set, Blu-ray. You know, I bought Transformers, the DVD box set, and then I bought a Blu-ray box set of Doctor Who, because, you know, when the DVD set, it's just like only one small tiny case that looks like an actual DVD case. And I felt like it was kind of hoping to get the Blu-ray set instead. Um, and I bought the Blu-ray Mrs. Brown Boys, which I kind of like. And my honest opinion is, I love Mrs. Brown Boys. I really do. Brendan O'Carroll, the guy who does him, which he gets no credit for. Sometimes, well, he does get credit for, but I mean, he should get more credit than he deserves. He does a brilliant job being this elderly lady. You don't realise it, but sometimes you think it's an actual woman or a man doing it, but you can't really tell the difference. Well, anyway, that's a really good show, and it's really worth watching. If you ever get the chance to watch Mrs. Brown Boys, you know, there's a channel, I think, you know, on BBC they might put it on, and you can rewatch it maybe Christmas time. They might air it on BBC Three, you know, that, yeah, I just hope they do, because it's such a good show. It's like watching it's like a proper British comedy, what it's supposed to be, like a good traditional British comedy. The D movie was brilliant. You should really get a hold of that film. Even if you only got a DVD player, just buy it. I mean, it's worth getting a hold of. And the DVD box sets, if you haven't got the Blu-ray box sets, you can still get a hold of them. If you can't afford yet to get the Blu-ray player. My Blu-ray player broke. The drive went on it. Every time I kept pressing the eject button to close it would sort of stop at a certain point, and then it wouldn't go in fully, so it'd eject back out. So I had to push it back in, so it would work. So I had to change my Blu-ray player and have a new one, because you never know at Christmas time when you might need a new Blu-ray player. So I got a new Blu-ray player, new remote control. Didn't want to throw it out, really. I just wanted to see if someone could save it, really, rather than throw it out. But, you know, if it's thrown out, it's thrown out. Anyway, was on a double-decker bus to... I went from, you know, in the Enviro 400 double-decker Newport. Was it from Newport to Cardiff? No, from Cardiff to Newport and then back again, but it was like the X30, but it's not supposed to be used as an X30 route, but they used it anyway. And I can't believe the amount of bridges they managed to go under. It's amazing. And they did the same then on the Enviro 400. They went the 30 route afterwards. So I kind of had a 10-minute walk, you know. I think I walked for 6 minutes, 7 minutes. And the bus, you know, it was 3 minutes, it was sort of due, but they let people on early, earlier than 3 minutes, well, early 3 minutes, like, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, you know, it's a good idea if you want to have a walk around, you know, down there. So yeah, and yesterday was, I think, was it Black Friday, something, car sales or something. It was like a black market on a Friday, and what it was, I don't know why they call it black. Isn't it racist to use the word black a lot? Well, I suppose you can if you want. I'm just thinking, shouldn't they call it Red Monday? You know, or would that be racist to the Indians in America? I'm sorry if it is. I'm trying to keep it down, like real racism. But yeah. I think I've been on a double-decker bus on the top deck on the front twice, luckily enough, because I love double-decker buses and I would do anything to be on the front. looking down on the people as they go past, and it's kind of enjoyable. Can be a little tiring, being on there, but it's like with all buses, you could be on a single bus and you fall asleep instantly, so yeah, I tend to shut off really quickly normally if I don't get my hours sleep in the night. So yes. So anyway, being down in Cardiff and bought some Blu-rays, really expensive. To get the box set of Doctor Who was like $39.99, something like that. And I think the Transformers was like £20, and then I bought Mrs. Brownwise, which was $14.99. I was gonna get Alice or Cats when I was down there too, but I decided to put it back since I probably couldn't afford it, or spend the money a bit too fast. So I was thinking of my money, as well, because got off money with the taxi coming back up here, and yeah, I had a pretty good time, down in Cardiff. Not a lot to say really, except you know, uh, if you plan to go down Cardiff, do it as quickly as you can, because there's a lot of people down there. Best bet, go down Cardiff next Tuesday, because I think they're having the Coca-Cola lorries, is it trucks down there, or vans, or whatever they call them. So yeah, they have the Coca-Cola lorries down there. I suppose that's what we Brits call it, lorries, but in America they call it a truck. So it's a confusion there. So yeah, just like they do with the Chosens and the old pants thing. Yeah. So yeah. Elevator, lift, so to me, I prefer using the word elevator. I think it's an easier word, even though it's longer and it's awkward to spell. It's probably easier to spell it with L-A-F-T rather than the word E-V-L. I can't really spell elevator, but I still prefer using the word elevator anyway. But yeah, it's not a lot to eat, drink, or whatnot, so I just trying to get back on sugary stuff. Like I said, I'm diabetic now, so I'm doing all that. And got Family Guy, the DVD boxes, but I wanted to get the rest of the Family Guy series, but I might wait for another box set to come out. I don't know when that is. Sorry, it's me tapping on the tripod. So yeah, don't do that. Yeah, okay. Enough of the jokes aside. And like your 13 vids, I'm quite surprised by the video. He really did something right for a change. He hated on Sonic Boom, and I absolutely agree with him on Sonic Boom. And here's why. There's tons of glitches. No, I'm not going to buy the game. I don't think I will, unless someone gives it to me for free. I am not going to, buy it. So yeah, I don't think it's worth the money, like Tiger said. So yeah, signing out for now. All good things to say goodbye with. See you in the next vid.